really quickly, do you feel that we're going to see some of the teams already in the top 16 hot dropping?
Yes.
Excellent. Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go into game number 1 now. We've got the wonderful Toby and Chunks bringing you these games. Take it away, folks.
Thank you so much, Jordan. Thank you so much, Hypo, for the in-depth hot drop analysis. Absolutely loving it. Welcome, everyone, to PGC 2021, brought to you by Alienware and to me. I'm Toby, joined by Chunks. And Chunks, do you think we'll see top 6 teams do hot drops today?
You know what? I think I'm almost more interested in how the teams outside of it are going to play here, because we spoke a lot about the hot drops, and one that we spoke about, you know, off stream before coming on was already going to be ENCE and SSG potentially over at Milta, and we're already getting a read onto that right now as SSG have actually pulled right off of Milta and are going down to Novo instead. So I think it shows that they've definitely done their research and they're playing it a little bit safer, especially with a playing path like this.
And with that said, we're seeing 3 teams towards military. We're seeing both FAZE and Mad Clan towards Milton Power. So while ENCE and SSG might have figured out how to kind of split across the water on the south side early on, there are still other teams looking for an early skirmish here. And again, some of these teams might have made it safe into the top 16 already, so they've really got nothing to lose in doing this, while others not quite guaranteed yet, so there could still be something to play for. I think that's a big part of the reason as to why SSG opted to not take the fight against ENCE, because they know, well, the Finns, they're already through. If we go out and see what the first 3 games, we could be in trouble.
Yeah, and I mean, this is already an interesting one with that Circle 1 pop. Is maybe having some trouble right now. Is going to be KPI as they go dangerously close to Gen G. One of the vehicles is going to be spinning out. GNL going for the crash, though, directly onto Na'Vi as the pre-nade attempt did land. Did a bit of damage, but no kill coming through. Melm and Alia working together to find 3 knocks, make it 4. And the squad wipe out of nowhere. GNL falling. Not ideal for a 27th place team, but I respect the aggression in the early game, going for those kill points. They just didn't work out this time around.
Not the way you want to go down at all. In the meantime, KPI talked about the rotation coming through. This one down already and waiting. Soul put dead,
but as SSG back off and give them a little bit more space, attack all around look to be doing the same. Yuppie with the nade, though, it comes over the top. It doesn't really look like it's gonna land, but I tell you what will land. It's the shots from Mill on to Roth. Down goes one from SSG as Keenan now tries to catch the players in the open. He does the damage, but no kills being found as Petrichor Road just being pinned from all around. Mamu returns the fire, takes down Cobra, but Oldless is the player who opens things up for SSG.
Solid hold from SSG here, trying to really maintain this position while not allowing for anyone to backstep them. They have to look in so many directions at the same time. Already with 1 player knocked, this could be potentially what's going to take them out. We'll see that nade bounces off the tree, but fortunately, the tree still grants cover from the blast of the explosion. That is so incredibly fortunate. In the meantime, attack all around finally starting their aggression on the north side. 2 down instantly. Landren and Cobra taking out Eichslet, finally making it over to the top as well. Falls. In the end, it will be Petrichor's downfall, though. Out in 14th they go, but the fight is still far from over.
Well, that's the problem when you have 4 different teams all vying for the same position. Glooms is there to take some shots, but Keenan able to finish off the job. The 3x scar, not ideal. He needs to get some ammo for that thing. Only 13 out at the moment. A doozy looks like he wants to try and get revived, but it isn't looking likely when attack all around to throw nades like that. It lands on the wrong side of the tree, so he should be safe for now. But as Chayers tries to spam through, he's still applying the pressure. N from Mad Clan also getting involved. Flushes out a doozy and gets the knock onto Dante as Salute starts to move around the back. Danoa looking to get involved. It is an absolute bloodbath over on this western side as Unique. Well, they've just backed off of this. They know the revive isn't looking likely. They're scrambling for any form of cover they can. Little do they know just how many teams are actually down on this southern side.
Yeah, there really isn't a whole lot to play in this area of the map, and it shows. Most definitely everyone forced to fight. There's no angle from where you can sit and not be shot at by someone at any given time. We'll see now. New circle about to pop. Who is it gonna favor, if anyone whatsoever? Where, oh, where are we headed? Southeast is where we go. ENCE, FAZE Clan got the rich to work with. Still, that fight should happen at some point soon. In the meantime, SSG, they've maintained control on the high ground so far. But where are they opting to go next? Are they going to stay on the west side, or are they going to take the fight to the Finns?
It's going to be a tricky one. KPI is just going to try and grab anything they can right now as they try to go for the dip. You can see Zest with the Groza able to get the knock on to Capitan as KPI just want to pull up over at the ridge, hope that they can use it for cover. But that third UAS they were hoping on using is just going to continue rolling back. The smokes are going down as they know where BN United are, but they're not really in a position to try and actually take this fight. New Happy, though, going to try and rotate their way through. As you can see, Danawa just have a solo over on those rocks that has been spotted out. He opens up with the damage, but as he is limited, obviously in a 1 versus 4, he's going to require Soul with the third party off from the west to really keep him alive right now.
I'm loving the way New Happy has rotated the way into this. Remember, at one point at the beginning of the game, they were the furthest south team on the entire server. Right now, they're the furthest north team on the entire server. They've wrapped all the way around, knowing that with the plane path being down south, there would be space to maneuver on the north side. They've utilized that right now while they're still outside the circle. They're coming in at a pretty decent angle. Should they be able to get down some of the players from Danawa that are currently trying to do damage to them from the west. In the meantime, Vex, shots fired, realizing now that the Shag has taken a leg low now, as I talked about just before, here trying to see what more damage he can do towards New Happy.
It's going to be limited, though, as the Pepper comes in from the south. You can see attack all around there start to make their rotates. They're not going to cause too much of a distraction anymore, but obviously Danawa with only 2 players left up, they are in trouble. Mad Clan and New Happy both in a position where they could catch them in a pinch. SSG obviously being in trouble for the longest time. I love seeing that when Oldless is there to land the shots onto the Molotov, blows it up in midair, and it won't land because of it. We knew that New Happy were destined to make a push sooner or later, as Main going to be able to open up onto Leklo. It leaves only Soul left up. They continue pushing through, but now there's even more squads they need to worry about. Danawa do fall as End is there to finish off the job. 11th place for them as Nan gets knocked out of the vehicle. Janku is there to find it with the SKJ as confirms the flush. Gems follows up with another as the nade is so close. It even knocks the vehicle. Yan somehow still in it for New Happy, but his teammates down as well. The smoke is there for a little bit of cover, but as attack all around continue to push in, they've been slowed down a little. Obviously, SSG still surviving on the south. They spotted out Gems, and because of that, they may just allow New Happy to get themselves the revive as long as Mad Clan don't come in and spot them through the smoke.
That nade should be absolute money. Right in the middle is gonna go. He sees the foot on one. That nade is right on point. Easy double coming on through. Kill secured. ENCE takes out New Happy, and he will be able to back off and fall back down towards the compound. Question is here, though, for ENCE, do they really want to go back down towards the compound? I'd say the hillside is a better play. And actually, you can see now Lash is starting to make his way back up the hill again. Maybe there was a bit of a call saying, come back. Oh, wait, never mind. The new circle pop. Let's actually push up the hill. We just got 2 kills. We know that attack all around is still up here. But if they're playing the odds game or the long game here for Mad Clan, I think the smarter play is to start engaging uphill rather than try and stay below.
I mean, if Mad Clan are just able to not even take a fight, but more so pepper shots through and keep attack all around heads down and stop them from pushing, they can capitalize on the fact that Space Station Gaming are all the way down to the south and really try and catch attack all around in a pinch inside this dip, as obviously Keenan still alive, just playing cautiously right now, maybe going to wait for AAA to fall first, as it looks like the fight will be kicking off. You can see Mad Clan driving around, just getting so many shots taken towards their vehicles, almost trying to bait attack all around into pushing, but it's not going to work out too well as N lays behind. Narvia there to take some shots towards him. Mad Clan, though, they have some shots of their own. Damage comes through onto Example as 2-tap eliminated in the trade. Melman doing work as BN United laying in that dip. Finally, strike and almost finish off Mad Clan. Lash is still there, but it's going to be a tough one with only really a tree for cover and plenty of frags coming through on top of him.
One team to make a rotation is all it took for every single team remaining on the server to start shooting at something. Everybody wanted a piece of the pie once the actions started commencing, and now we see Bound Up finally trying to make their transition across here. JS does find ENCE, so a little bit of help coming through from the other side. Lash on his own does still have opponents right behind him, and now DraftKings shot and shoot in this direction too. Oh god, Ace, that's a not good parking spot for the vehicle. Can't quite get inside the building there either. Tag all around, wanting to push over the hilltop, but now finally ENCE have kind of come out from behind the hill and started engaging on this.
It feels like we've speculated about ENCE all game, but they've not really been doing too much. They've got themselves 3 kills, so that's 3 more points to add to the total. Obviously pretty safe in the top 16 right now. Going to continue adding to that. Lash, though, this isn't a safe position, but he's still going to be able to salvage some points out of it. Finds himself a knock. Thought he saw a second player in the vehicle, but it wasn't to be, as Young B is down and out now. There's only 1 player remaining from BN United. Pio, though, with the nade to get the re-knock. Nicely done, as BN United in some serious trouble. Zested tagged down even further. Gen G making the most out of this northern advantage that they've had from dropping so far up to the north in the early game. ENCE flush out Jay as an attack all around now, just down to a solo.
Who will get the all trying to get the first win of their respective day here. Let's see FaZe in their vehicles now as well. Where are you going? DraftKings outside the circle in his shack, so ain't gonna be a whole lot more to play for on that one. Gen G in vehicles now as well. Maybe it's just gonna be a full-on Mad Max game here with everyone in cars chasing down one another, but ENCE, the one team not to go in vehicles, started slaughtering, and they're taking out Gen G all the time right now.
Gen G, it feels like high risk, high reward is their method at times, and that was absolutely one of those plays, losing a further 2, leaving only 1 player left up in the form of Ionix, but he is center circle right now, and you can see all events looking over towards DraftKings, that final player from KPI, so they should be able to at least confirm themselves a top 3 as DraftKings. He's got first aids, he's not even going to attempt to use them, denies the points to zone. ENCE have been able to move their way in a little, but now FaZe Clan have their full attention onto this squad. Vex trying his best to play point, barrel in hand, knows just how dangerous Gen G having a solo can actually be, especially when he's so close below, and you don't really have a good read on exactly his position. Vex will start to lead through, as he's known for being that opening fragger for FaZe Clan. We'll see how effective he really is at eliminating that final Gen G player.
Vex running around without a vest, and in the meantime, Rustenmeyer has a Grocer and an MK, and Tixu got just a Grocer as well. It seems like it's a pretty clear distinction in who got the upper hand in crates this game so far. And Onyx prone behind his almost burning vehicle, not exactly optimal position. That nade could be the better of him. Of course, don't want to spend all your utility taking down 1 player there when you know there's still a team to be dealt with, unfortunately. Nade flying a bit far. Molly will come to follow now. He's been spotted as well. Should just be a matter of seconds, and there he goes. Diggory able to get the confirm on the Gen G player. 2 teams left remaining, 4 versus 3, with the favor going in hands of ENCE. But this is an open battlefield, and for now at least, FaZe has somewhat of a rich line to play behind.
Yep, and FaZe Clan, well, they found the initial damage. Vex and ENCE working together to get the initial knock to go along with it, each getting themselves 1 now, as it leaves only Tixu and Diggory left up. 10 kills, though, for ENCE. They are in such a strong position, as Tixu able to open up, eliminates ENCE. He is one of the final 2 players, as Diggory sneaks up close, has a good read on exactly where Vex is going to be, goes to the peak, but he is going to be spotted out. The shots, though, don't land, just the Molotov looking to follow through. Tixu still up top, doing what he can to provide pressure onto Gustav. It works out as Vex is forced to go for that wide peak. Diggory opens up, finds a knock, and now it's Gustav in a 1 versus 2. He nearly makes it a 1v1, but not quite, as ENCE are there to pick up that chicken dinner with a serious number of kills, and we knew that they were secure to make it into the top 16. Now it's just a case of having fun and fragging out for them.
Turning the screens around for the ultimate show of celebration. ENCE managed to find their way into a win on their first game of the day. They had their final 3 games yesterday, be second, first, and now they start with the first place here as well. What a game for the fans' desk. Let's hear us break that down.
They started the day on 104 points, needing just a little bit of a nudge to set them through, and they managed to do that whip style. Easy for ENCE. Look at that. They're going to be incredibly happy with that. Just a really fantastic game from them, but also, Avenger, to be fair, a little bit tense during the final fight.
Oh yeah, got a little bit close